It's the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. So almost ready to get underway, and pitching in this game, Tarik Skubal. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year. And I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. On the ground to short. Witt. Slings to first. One out in the top of the first. So here's the opening day lineup for the Cubs. Chris, what are you looking for out of them this season?
I'd say I'm looking for something new, Boog. I mean, they had the same 83 and 79 record each of the past 2 years, and they haven't won a postseason game since 2017. Baseball's a lot more fun when the north side is rocking, so I'm hoping for some improvement this time around.
Out to short. Witt. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's the charter member of MLB's 50-50 club, Shohei Ohtani at the plate.
Yeah, such a memorable night when Ohtani officially reached 50-50. He was playing in Miami and just happened to go 6 for 6 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases.
His 2024 was so impressive. There was a brief moment when people wondered, could he reach 60-60? Just wild. 3-1 now. Swing and a miss. 2 outs, base is empty. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Chase Field, and today's starter, Ivan Yee.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Here's the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Popped up, and that will fall.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Snap throw down to second.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Carroll gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Judge rips that one. Sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Batting third.
And now the opening day lineup for the Diamondbacks. Chris, 2024 was an unusual year for Arizona.
Yeah, it was, Boog. They won 5 more games than they did in 2023 when they went to the World Series, but they didn't even make it to the postseason last year. The NL West isn't getting any easier, but I'd expect the D-backs to be right in the thick of it when October rolls around.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill.
There goes the runner. Foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Higashioka up with it to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. And we're back. Here's the veteran outfielder, Hideki Matsui. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Second inning here, no score. And that one moves his feet. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now a chance for Kazuo Oka. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And here's the first baseman. Runner takes off. Pitch outside. Throw safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Nakamura on deck for the Cubs. Man on second, 2 down. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
And here is Nori. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that's the 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the 2nd. Down the third baseman.
The third baseman,
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Yee throws over. Henderson back in on a dive. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Coming home. Play at the plate. Got him.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nico Horner stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now one missed. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Steps on first for the out.
Batting 8, the first baseman.
And now we'll see one of the top prospects in baseball step in the box for his major league debut, Nick Kurtz. 2 outs. That's outside. 2-1. In the air out to center. Coming on. Can't get there. Base hit. In comes the first run of the game as the Diamondbacks take the lead. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
Two outs, runner at first. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings and misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kurtz off of first with 2 away.
2-2.
This one in the dirt. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The left fielder, number 8.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Boom, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
Fouled off left side. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That's outside. Now 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Suzuki settles under it and makes the catch. And that... On to the third inning, and now the veteran catcher, that one not close, and a count 2-1. And a big swing and a miss. Outside, and the count's full. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, Ichiro.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And next for the Cubs, Ichiro. One now. Line drive, caught.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful swing, but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling hot shots like that.
And now, Kazuo Matsui.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Right through there for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Flips it behind his back. On target. He got him. Nice play. Offense held in check there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cubs nothing. As we go to the last of the third, here is Aaron Judge.
Judge enjoyed success at the major league level right away. He hit 52 home runs as a rookie, breaking Mark McGwire's record, and became the first Yankee to win Rookie of the Year since some guy named Derek Jeter. You know, these D-backs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Here's some real power at the plate. Cal Raleigh. Nobody out, runner at first.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
This one lifted in the air, left field, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
This one in the air, center field, under it. Makes the catch. Out, number 2. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Gunnar Henderson stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Judge off of first with 2 away. And that one clips the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One left for Arizona, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Start of the fourth. And the batter now, Shohei Ohtani. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. Splits the plate. Now 1-2.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That one hammered center field. Crow Armstrong ranges back. And it's off the top of the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Here's Ohtani flying around third. Played the play, and he's out. He tried for the inside to Parker, and he couldn't make it.
Now back. Lefty. Lefty. Lefty.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Hideki Matsui. And misses inside. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Bases empty, one away here on opening day. And there's a ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. One down, base is empty. And that's too high, ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first with one gone. And here is Seiya Suzuki. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Third base. Cadouo.
2 on, 1 out. Oka will hit next. Runners at first and second with one gone. Top half of inning number 4. And a count 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Off the mark there. It's 2-2.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find.
To second, there's one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Cubs nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Leading off, Kyle Schwarber. Ground ball right side. Fires over to first. Schwarber out on the play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So here's Horner now. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just.
Oh, that got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Nick Kurtz stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Check on the runner. Horner back in on a dive. The 1-1. Horner on the go. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
A changeup missing, and it's 2-2. Hit in the air, center field, under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And there's a foul ball. And that one misses up and in. 2-2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Carroll ranges back. Out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His first homer of the year, and we are starting over. It's 1-1.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Nakamura now at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next pitch is outside. And that one almost got him. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one is absolutely belted. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. That one close, ruled the ball. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike.
2-2.
That's inside, and it's 3-2.
He never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Ground ball, left side. Henderson over to first in time. Now they get the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Ichiro Suzuki getting ready to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Upstairs. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Go ahead, run on base. Matsui digs in now. To first, and they've got him picked off. To second, and he's out. And that is the inning. Back here in the desert, here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
On the ground to the left. Zips it to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
This is Corbin Carroll. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. In the dirt, and the count is 2-2. Corbin goes down on strikes.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
It's Aaron Judge now. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Garrett Crochet takes over on the mound.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 35, Garrett Crochet.
So digging in, Kazuo Matsui. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Right through there, got him. One away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Base is empty, one away here on opening day. That one finds the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Griffin Jacks, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Hader, the power lefty, up as well. Got him. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beam.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike two. That's a little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Hit in the air, left field. Carroll makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Chase Field, here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ivan Yee departs, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching.
Yusei Kikuchi into the game, and he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Kikuchi winds and deals. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Raleigh checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. One up, one down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Bobby.
And now Bobby Witt Jr. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Gunnar Henderson will hit next. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Right side. Suzuki makes the grab. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning coming up. All tied 1-1. Top of inning number 7. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
Ball inside.
Outside corner, got him looking.
That's just a nasty pitch right there. I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
And up next for Chicago, Kazuo Oka. Misses outside, ball 3. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one the other way. Kurtz steps on the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, number 5.
And now the first baseman. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Score remains. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That's off the mark, and the count's even at 2. Line to left, and foul ball. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A monster shot to right. His first homer of the year, and the D-backs jump out in front. It's 2-1.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Nico Horner.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Nicely done for the out.
The first baseman, number 17, Nick Kurtz.
And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Pete Crow Armstrong stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The 1-1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slider misses outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. Just off the inside edge. Kurtz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And downstairs.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And that drops in for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Griffin Jacks.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the second baseman, Nori Nakamura.
A lot of times you're looking tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run. Akinori Iwamura. And now the catcher comes up to. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Masataka Yoshida. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. With the tying run at second, and we're at the top of the eighth. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So the tying run at second. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around third. The relay. And he's safe. Tie ball game.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Entering is the pinch runner, Kyle Teal. So up next, Ichiro Suzuki. Into the outfield, base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Griffin Jax done for the night, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
So Josh
Diamondbacks,
Hader gets the call to the mound.
71. Josh Hader.
And now the shortstop, Kazuo. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. There's a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One and two now. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one in the air center field for Armstrong. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. A big run scores on the sac fly. They lead it in the 8th.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Runner on the move, pitch misses, and that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
1 out and a runner at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, left fielder, Hideki.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Hideki Matsui. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. 1 out, runners at first and second.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. That's down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Seiya Suzuki waiting to hit for the Cubs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Suzuki over at second. Ohtani on at first with 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Horner over to first. They limit the damage here. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Bottom of the 8th. Here comes Aaron Judge.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Now pitching.
A new pitcher in the game, Kodai Senga.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of his zone. On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. One down, base is empty. And a count 1-2. swing and a high fly ball left field. Matsui has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop Bobby Witt.
Now up next for Arizona, Bobby Witt Jr. Two down, nobody on. Out to short, Matsui. Now the throw to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. Nothing doing for Arizona. They're down 3-2.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on now, Will Vest. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Well, 1-run game, digging in, Kazuo Oka. Swing and a pop-up, foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Ball.
And that just misses. Three-two. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
You got this.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man at first, nobody out. And now the first baseman. That one catches the zone. 2-2 now. Action in the pen down there. Jeremiah Estrada preparing to come on if needed. Herget also getting ready. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now it's the second baseman, Akinori Iwamura. Outside low, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Oh boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. And that's going to roll to the wall. 1 run across. Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Kyle Teal, the next Cub to hit. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The 1-2. Foul tip, strike 3.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Next offering is down low. Hard hit, left field, base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they're up by 4.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Will Vest gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching from the
Jeremiah
Diamondbacks,
Estrada gets the
number
ball now.
56, Jeremiah Estrada.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Kazuo Matsui, the next Cub to hit.
2-1.
And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Next pitch is outside. Smoked on the ground to second. Whips it to first. Got the out.
Now back, designated hitter, Shohei.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Shohei Ohtani.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Got him looking. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Diamondbacks 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one is inside. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they do get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. And Arizona with just 1 out left. Now here is Nico Horner.
Second baseman, Corner.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
You know, two-out errors are kind of like two-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
So digging in, Nick Kurtz. Just missed. Corner off of first with 2 away. That one down the line, and that's a fair ball. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
3 hits and 4 ABs in this one. Not a bad way to start your big league career, and he looks very comfortable hitting at this level. And now we'll have to see if he can keep that going as the league starts to learn more about him.
That one missed. And the 2-1 hammered but foul. First and second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one off the outside edge.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Diamondbacks down to their final strike, and that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. With the tying run at the plate here in the last half of inning number 9. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kodai Senga out of the game, and he leaves. The left-hander on now, Yuki Matsui. This is his first appearance of the season. Swinging a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. The tying run at the plate. Got him, and that's the ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final 6-2. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long